Well, good evening, everybody. How we doing?
Good, good. How you
Good.
doing?
Good. I'm doing well, thank you. I'm just going to share my screen with you. Okay. All righty, tonight we are going to continue, and we might possibly finish this tonight, but we'll see. It's not a very complicated exercise. I'm talking about assignment number 3, the isometric and orthographic views. Okay, so we're gonna look at it collectively tonight. I know I kind of did it sporadically last class. Also, I have graded assignment number 2, so you might want to check your grades and make sure that you read my feedback comments as well. Okay. Okay, so what I want to do now is to go to D2L, of course. I'm going to go to content. I'm going to go there, and let's go to weeks. Of course, learning materials first. Let's go to weeks 5 and 6. I think is where I need to be. Yep. Okay. Let's start with the cartoon. Some of you have already started it from Monday's class. Okay. But this is the cartoon for assignment number 3. Let me ask a question. Has anybody not started the cartoon for assignment number 3? Has not?
I haven't started it yet.
You say you haven't?
No.
Okay. But all right. Hello? Yes?
Neither have I.
Okay. Okay. Okay, Xavier. Okay, cool. All right. So, well, initially, this is what we're going to do. All right. We're going to lay out the cartoon. All right. So, if you have any questions about these dimensions, I want you to let me know. All right.
I do have a question, Mr. W.
Oh, sure.
So so behind the cartoon, right? Is that the paper or the black line for the base of the cartoon? Is that
Okay. All right. Good question. Okay. I know it can be kind of confusing. Okay. Our vellum size.
Yes.
The size of our sheet, if you look at it here, it measures to be 11 inches. See this, 11 inches? By 17 inches. That's
okay.
Actual paper size. So,
okay.
So what this line here represents right here, and I think that's what confused you in the other drawing.
It did.
This is the edge of the paper.
Okay.
See that?
Yep.
Paper. So from the edge of the paper to the first line of the title block, it's 1/2 inch. The title block is 1 inch in width, right? And I'm going to give you some dimensions for these vertical lines, okay?
Okay.
Okay, good.
All right. Thanks, Mr. W.
Okay, you're welcome. All right, so let's go back. Let's go to weeks 5 and 6 again. Let's go to the breadcrumb, and let's look at the sample drawing together. Now, again, the sample drawings are provided for you so that you have an indication of how your finished assignment should look, okay? All right. So with this assignment, we're going to choose a building type, and you're going to create a isometric view of that building type in this quadrant, in this area right here, okay? And an isometric is a three-dimensional drawing, right? So we see that we have our x-axis, our y-axis, and our z-axis, okay? So we're going to create this isometric view in area 1 here. And then from this isometric view, we are going to create these orthographic views. The orthographic views are two-dimensional, okay? Isometrics, three-dimensional, and isometric views, meaning the front, the top, the left side, the right side, and the rear are all two-dimensional orthographic views, okay? So that's kind of it in a nutshell, and we're going to get into the specifics a little bit as we move forward. Okay, so let's go back to okay. So that's a sample drawing. Okay. Okay. Let's go to the assignment number 3 instructions. Let's go there. Okay, assignment number 3. Okay, you're going to lay out the cartoon drawing. Some of you have already done that. You're going to choose your building type for the isometric view. You're going to create the isometric view in area 1. Assume each of the large tick marks are 2 feet in length. Okay, any dimensions not given exactly can be estimated using 2 feet as the basic increment, okay? Draw the isometric view at a scale. We're gonna use an architectural scale of 1/8 of an inch equals a foot, okay? After we have laid out the isometric view with construction lines, then from that isometric view, we're gonna create the orthographic front, top, right side, left side, and rear views, okay? After all views are drawn with construction lines, you're going to review your work with me, okay? And of course, we're using after I've reviewed your construction line views, then we're going to turn those construction lines into secondary lines, okay? And of course, we're going to do the main titles and the title block after that. Okay, so that's the sequence for assignment number 3. So if you have any questions, you can always go back to the instructions here. Okay, let's see. I guess I can't go back, so I'll just go back to. Okay. Now, what I want you to do right now, I want you to watch this video, which introduces you to the isometric geometry, okay? And then after you do that, here's what I want you to do. I want you to open up the isometric building types right here. And I want you to choose a building type that you would like to draw. You have all of these options here, okay? You have all these options here to choose from, all right? So you're gonna watch the video, and then you're gonna take some time and to decide what building type that you want to draw the isometric view of. Any questions about that?
Nope.
Okay, so I'm gonna let you go to it then.
And folder is week 5 and 6, right?
Yes, we're in
All
week
right.
5 and 6, yes. Yeah, if you look at the breadcrumb here, weeks 5 and 6.
Is the video called orthographic projection?
No, it's called, okay, let me show you. The first one you're watching is this one here, Introduction to Isometric Drawing, Part 1, this one.
Okay, all right. When we're done with the video, Mr. W, do you want us to start the the cartoon, or you want us to wait for you to start the cartoon?
No, no, no. You can go and start the cartoon.
All right.
Some people started the cartoon last last class, so by all means, start the cartoon, okay?
All right.
Okay, who's not ready to move forward? Meaning, who has not watched the video and made a decision relative to their building type?
I didn't do the building type yet. I'm gonna go back and do that.
Yeah.
I'm
There's,
making the chalet one, the one that looks like a
okay,
cabin top.
yeah, a chalet.
Yeah, I'm making that one.
Okay, all right. Okay, are we going to move forward? Okay. In watching the video, okay, in watching the video, it showed you the geometric geometry. Okay, good. So we see with that geometric geometry, we start with our horizontal plane. Good. Horizontal plane. Okay. And then we have a z-axis. Okay. And then we have an x-axis. Okay. That's drawn 30 degrees, right, from the intersection of the z-axis. Okay. So of course you're gonna need your 30-60 triangle here. Okay. All right. Right. Good. And so this inclination here as being 30 degrees identifies this as an isometric drawing. If this angle is different than 30 degrees, then it is not an isometric drawing. And there are other types of drawings, okay? Other types of what I'm going to identify as parallel, not parallel, but paraline. Right? Paraline, parallel lines. So the isometric view is in a series of, it's in a general category, that is, of what's called paraline drawings, okay? So if this inclination is other than 30 degrees, then it's not an isometric, it's another kind of paraline drawing, okay? So I'll identify this as my x-axis, okay? Come over here. My y-axis is also inclined 30 degrees. Yeah. Good. Now, paraline or parallel lines. So any line, any line that I draw along the x-axis is going to be parallel to it. So I'm just going to draw. Okay, we draw another line up here. That's going to be parallel to the x-axis. Okay, I'm going to draw a line, straight line down, a vertical line that is, pardon me, that's going to be parallel to the z-axis. Okay, so that's parallel to the z-axis, right? Then I'm going to draw another line over here. Okay, it's going to be parallel to the y-axis. Parallel to the z-axis for my vertical line. Okay. Oops. Okay, and then parallel to my y-axis on my x-axis again. Okay, and then parallel to my y-axis again. So with that, I've just created this simple isometric or three-dimensional drawing. That is the basic isometric geometry. X and Y inclined from the horizontal plane by 30 degrees, and all the other lines been parallel to the X, Y, and Z axes. Okay, good. Okay. So let's look at how we're going to use that information. Okay. Your next task was to, let me see if I can lower this a little bit. Good. So your next task was to choose one of these building types that you want to create as an isometric drawing, okay? So you have the dormitory, you have the motor hotel, you have the residence, you have the apartment complex, you have the civic center, the modular housing, the hill house, the ski lodge, the chalet, and then you have the warped roof, okay? So now, for those of you who have finished laying out the cartoon, okay? You see, this is the quadrant area 1 is where the isometric view is going to be drawn, okay? I have located my main titles, my main title here, that is, as part of the cartoon. And I did what I did before. I've laid out the guidelines here for the title of the main for the main title, okay? I'll laid out the guidelines because I want to ensure that my isometric view that I'm going to draw here does not interfere with my text, right? So I have a better composition. Okay, so I would suggest that you do that as well. Okay, lay out the guidelines for the text of the main title. Okay, but we're gonna start with number 1. So let's do a little example here. Okay, let's say that I'm going to do the dormitory building. Okay, let me see if I can just get down to this so you can see that. Okay. So let's say I'm going to do the dormitory building. Now, I know that this is going to be my y-axis, pardon me, this is going to be my x-axis, you know that. This is going to be my y, but I need to determine where my z-axis is going to be. So I'm going to, of course, my z-axis is right here, okay, by example. Okay. When you do some of the others, then we can talk about where, okay, let's do it now. Okay, this is my y-axis, this is my x-axis here. This is my y-axis, this is my z-axis. Okay, for the residence, this is my x, this is my y, this is my z. Here it's a little bit more difficult, but what I would do with the apartment complex, I would make this my z-axis, this would be my y, this would be my x, pardon me, my z.
We don't see the.
Oh, I'm sorry. There we go. Yeah. But we're gonna talk about it individually anyway, okay? All right. So this is my x-axis, this is my z, this is my y. Okay. All right. So with the civic center, it's kind of obvious. This is my x, this is my y, this is my z. Okay. With the modular housing, this is my x, this is my y, this is my z. Yeah. Okay. Cool. With the hill house, this is going to be my x. I'm getting it right now. This is going to be my x. This is going to be my y. This is going to be my z. Okay. With the ski lodge, obviously, this is X, this is Y, and this is Z here at this corner. Okay, again, with the chalet, it's kind of obvious. This is X, this is Y, this is Z. Okay, and then with this warped roof, of course, this is X, this is X, and this is Y. But we'll go over with you individually. I just want to give you an overview. All right. So now, for example, by example, I'm going to make the dormitory. I'm just going to choose it. Okay, show you how I would get started. Okay. So now the first thing I have to establish is the location of my horizontal plane. So my horizontal plane is going to be like this. That's going to be my horizontal plane. So now I want to place that horizontal plane. I want to place that horizontal plane so that, right, that this corner here does not interfere with my text here. Okay, and now my thing is up. Okay. Cool. All right. Let me take it up a little bit. Oh, yeah, that's good right there. All right. So I placed my guidelines here. Now I want to determine where my example, I want to determine where my horizontal plane is. So I'm gonna draw that first. I'm gonna make sure I get it above my text. So let's see. I'm just gonna put it right here. So this is my horizontal plane. Now, I want to try to get this isometric view kind of centered about this area. So let me see if I can bring it up a little bit higher so I can see this on the paper. There we go. Okay. Okay, cool. All right, so now I can see here's it as on my paper. This is the line that is established in this quadrant. Okay, so I got my horizontal plane there. Now, when I look at this this isometric view here, I'm going to bring it down again. Cool. A little bit closer. All right, so we can look at it together. Okay. All right. So now each of these ticks right here, right? These ticks, they represent 2 feet. Okay. So this building along the x-axis here is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26 feet. It's 26 feet at H scale. Right? H scale. It's 26 feet at H scale. 0, 20, 24, 25, 26 at H scale. So we're drawing the model isometrically at 1/8 of an inch equals a foot. Okay. So what did I say that was? I said that was 26 feet. I'm just gonna mark it here. Okay. So now along the y-axis, it is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Do it again. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So it's 12 feet along the y-axis. So now what I'm trying to do here, I'm trying to get this isometric view kind of centered. So I know it's going to be longer. It's 26 feet along at H scale. Along the x-axis. So I'm going to put my this is a little bit trial and error. So I'm going to put my z-axis. Let me see right here. I'm going to make this my z. Oops. Just trying to show you how you're going to get started. Okay. So now this is my z-axis. Good. All right. So now I just want to go 30 degrees and see. Okay, 30 degrees here. This is my x-axis. So I just want to, I'm doing a little trial and error here. I want to measure 26 feet at H scale. Okay, 26 feet, 24, 25, 26. Okay, Okay, that puts me 26 feet, a scale. It's right there. So that looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. And then it is 12 feet along the y-axis. So I'm gonna do a little test like that. Okay. Here's 30 degrees. 30 degrees from my z-axis. Oh, all right. So I need to go 12 feet at 1/8 scale. 12 feet. Here. 12 feet puts me right there. Okay. Okay, so my building would end here along the x-axis and in here. Okay, I could push it over a tad. I could take my z-axis and just move it over a tad, right? To get it more visually centered, but right now it's all fitting within my quadrant. Right? So if I wanted to make it like really like perfect, okay, here's what I would do. I would just erase my z-axis from there, okay? Erase it from there, from that location, okay? And move it over slightly, okay? Move it over to here. I think I can do it. Okay, maybe close enough. Well, this is the new location for my z-axis. If you can see that. Cool. And then I'm just going to go here again. This is my x. This is my y. Okay. Then I want to use these. I want to scale. Let's see how it looks in terms of location. So 26 foot puts me right there. Good. And 12 feet puts me.
Hey, Mr. W.
Yes.
When counting the ticks on the or model that we're drawing, we count by, what number do we count by again? I forgot.
2 feet each. Okay. Yeah. Each of these ticks here.
2.
Tick represents 2 feet.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you.
2 feet, okay? All right, so I kind of just walk you through how you can initially get started, okay, to kind of get your isometric view kind of centered in quadrant 1. Any questions about that? Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. Let's see who I'm going to talk to. Hanson, what building type have you used?
The apartment complex is what I was going to try.
Okay. All right. So now looking at the apartment complex, right? Talked about that. Okay. Right here, right there. That's going to be your z-axis, and this is going to be your
X-axis, right? Yeah.
Yeah. You got it.
Yep.
Okay. So with that, you can go ahead and kind of get that isometric view centered about the quadrant. Okay, who am I going to talk to next? Charles, are you ready? Are you ready? Have you completed the cartoon, Charles?
I'm still doing the cartoon, Mr. W.
Okay, got you. I got you.
I'm more confused about, where it says 5 inches?
Yes.
On the side of that, it's a ½ inch over, right?
Okay. Can you see my board?
Yeah, I can see the board.
Okay. All right. So now, what part it confuses you?
Right where your pencil, right? Yeah, that right there. Yep. Is that, how long is that line that's horizontal from the 5 inch line halfway?
Here?
No, the one above the
Here?
5 inch. Yes. How long is that?
Oh, just take it from this line of the title block to the edge of the paper.
Okay. All right.
Okay?
Yep.
Okay. Jason, what building type have you chose?
Chalet.
Okay, cool. All right. It's obvious, right? Your building is it's almost square, right?
Yeah,
Okay. So you good?
I'm good. Thank you.
Okay, good. Who am I talking to next? Let's see. Jason, your building, the chalet is rather tall, okay? So now
Okay.
you got to make sure that you start your horizontal plane down here someplace, right?
Okay.
Because it is tall.
All right.
Okay, cool. Okay, who can I talk to next? Gia, have you started the cartoon?
Yes.
You have? Have you finished the cartoon?
Yes, but it's not.
Okay, all right. What building type have you chosen?
S- City center?
The Civic Center?
Yeah, this is the only one I can see.
Okay, right here?
Yes.
Okay, good. So it's kind of obvious, right? This is your X axis, that's your Y, and this is your Z, right?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Luke, what building
Yes,
have you chosen?
I chose a chalet as well.
Okay, so yours is pretty simple. In term, your layout is simple. Okay, you
Yes,
got it.
sir.
All right. Who else am I talking to? Okay, Xavier, you're still working on the cartoon?
No, I finished up. I chose the ski lodge.
Okay, the ski lodge. Okay, good. As we look at the ski lodge here, it's it's obvious that this is going to be your x-axis.
Yep.
Yep. This is going to be your y, and your z is going to be right here, right there. Okay, that's your z. X, y, z right here. Okay.
All right, did it. And when you count right there at that tick, like right above the L, that's 0, right? You say 0. You go like 0, 2, 4, 6.
Okay.
Yeah, that tick right there. That's like
Okay.
0, right?
Here's what you're going to do. You're not going to count the ticks. You're going to count the spaces. Okay. So
Oh, the spaces.
spaces. So you see here.
Yeah.
So that's first space. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, and 20. So your building is 20 feet along the
Oh, I still got 20 even though I count the ticks.
huh?
I said I still got 20 even though I count the ticks.
Okay, all right. Right. So so you got it, right?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, cool. All right. So we're laying all this out with what construction lines, right? Construction lines. So I'm gonna let you go ahead and kind of work through it a little bit now.
Hey, Mr. W.
Yes.
To start the drawing, how high up do you get to go from the annotation line?
It all depends upon the actual size of your building. Okay.
Yeah.
What are you working on?
Ski lodge.
Okay, ski.
I'm just getting all my measurements down before I start.
Okay. Okay. So let's look at the ski lodge. Okay. Good. I think the ski lodge is pretty safe. Okay. Um, can you? I would center my z-axis, right?
Yeah.
I was thinking because well, your building is almost symmetrical along the x and y axes, except okay. Okay, so you see where this is the top of the guideline from a quarter of an inch high text right here? Okay?
Yep.
And you see, I'm just gonna give you a little help here. Let's see. I think you can move yours a little higher, but when I made my horizontal plane from there, I made it like a half of an inch. Okay, so from the top of my guideline here to my horizontal plane, I made it a half of an inch at full size scale.
Half an inch.
And then your z-axis is just going to be centered about from this line to the edge of the paper, right?
Yep.
Okay, all right.
Thank you.
Yep. Jason,
Yeah.
you're doing the chalet, right?
Yes.
What dimension did you make? How far did you locate your horizontal plane above the guidelines for the text?
I'm actually doing that right now. I was only gonna do maybe like an eighth of an inch maybe, or a quarter.
No. I will go. Yeah, that's what I'm asking. Because then it's going to appear to be a little bit too close to the text. Okay, so let's make it a half an inch at full size scale. Half an inch.
Okay.
Okay, let's try that.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Is a quarter inch too small as well?
Yeah, I'm thinking it's going to appear to be too close to the
Okay.
text. Yeah.
I was just trying to be safe, I guess, since it is taller. But
Yeah.
anyways.
Okay. Yeah, that'll work. Charles? Charles,
Yeah.
listen, when you finish with the cartoon, take a picture of it and send me a PDF of it so I can check it out for you.
All right, I got you.
Hello?
Yeah, I have one question.
Sure.
And this is the thing I had trouble with last time I did a cartoon. The last cartoon, we had 5 inches away from the little little box to the right. How many inches is it going to be for this one? Is it the same? Because every time I put it in, the last 2 boxes on the left are always uneven than the other 4 boxes on the right.
Okay. Here's what we're gonna do to solve that for you, Charles. Okay. Okay, can you see my screen?
Yep.
Good. So here's what we're gonna do. Yeah. We're gonna keep it simple. Okay. You have this line here drawn, right?
Yep.
Okay, so now from this line to this line, you know, what we're gonna do, we're just gonna make it 5 inches.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
Okay, and then Charles, from that line to this line here, we also gonna make it 5 inches.
All right.
Okay? And then it's gonna appear like this box here is a little longer, but don't worry about it, okay?
Okay, so don't worry about that box.
Correct.
All right. Never mind. I had it right the first time. Thanks, Ms. Debbie.
Okay, you're welcome.
I have a question too with the models, the houses, or
Okay.
building.
Which one are you talking about?
I'm still on ski lodge. I chose ski
Okay.
lodge.
Okay.
I'm just having trouble measuring it out. Like putting
Okay,
those
good.
ticks, like counting out those ticks on the paper.
Okay, good.
Not count. I ain't even counting them. I'm like measuring them on the paper.
Oh, no, don't measure them on the paper. You can't do that. You gotta count them. You gotta count them. Okay, so now, let's talk about this vertical dimension right here. See that? Hello?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay, all right. All right, so because now what we're trying to do is establish this height right here, right? So let's go. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Okay? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. So from here to there, is 16 feet at 1/8 scale.
Oh, it's me. I said,
Got it?
yeah, I got it. 16 feet.
Mhm. And then, of course, all you're gonna do then is just connect a line from that 16 feet back to right here. So you're gonna do,
All right. Okay.
okay.
Thank you.
For everyone who's doing the ski lodge, okay? We want the vertical height to be the same. So here's what we just established together. For those of you who are doing the ski lodge, we're trying to get this vertical height here, okay? And we decided that that's gonna be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 feet. So from here to there is 16 feet at 1/8 scale. So we all will have the same dimension. And then, of course, just to get this angle right here, you're simply going to connect a line from the top at 16 feet to this corner right here. And that's going to give you that angle right there.
You said on a 1/8 scale?
Yes, 1/8
That's the
scale.
That's the ruler with the blue line through it.
Okay. Can
Yep.
you see mine? Can you see mine?
Yeah.
There we go.
Yep. All right. I got that ruler.
Okay,
Just making
yep.
sure.
Yep. 1/8 scale. And I want you to call it a scale and not a ruler, okay?
All right.
Okay.
Mr. Williams,
Yeah.
I'm trying to do this, and I think that 1/2 inch from the top of the text
Uh-huh.
might be a little too high because I'm
What's two?
I'm trying to get the roof of my chalet, and it's going past the paper.
Oh my, really? Okay. All right. Okay, well, let's bring it down then. Sorry about that. I thought that it went off the paper. Okay, so let me look at it, okay? Okay, let's verify some heights then, okay? So the height here is, the height here is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 4,
16.
yeah, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Yes, we're gonna make it 16. And that's your height?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I had.
That's your height at 1/8 scale, right?
Yes.
Okay, and then of course, I think what's getting you is this right here, okay? Right, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. 20
Yes.
on the x-axis?
Yes.
Okay, all right, so and it's off the paper?
Just barely on the top, at the top where we just counted.
Yeah,
So from the very tip of that first point again, I guess
Mhm.
so it's basically 20 feet on the roof.
Okay.
And the last couple feet, so I'm like right around 16 feet at the top of the paper. I still have like 4 feet left to get to that point. Yeah, that your pencil's
Right,
at.
so this is kind of getting you very close to the edge of the paper?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, dude, I thought that might work, so you gotta lower it down some more, sorry about that.
No, that's all right. Okay.
Okay. Just lower it down until it works, all right?
Okay.
Okay. Is there anybody else who's doing the chalet? Meaning this one right here?
I am.
Okay, we're having an issue here in terms of it being so tall in this direction, all right? Can you see my board here? What, because I think I told you to make this one half of an inch, right? Half of an inch from the top of the guideline here to this horizontal plane, is that correct?
Yeah. You did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you running into the same problem that,
I was listening in, and I was kind of just go ahead and redoing it.
okay, thank you. Sorry about that.
It's no worries. I'm glad we're running into it now instead of later.
Exactly. Well, this is why we draw using construction lines
Exactly.
initially.
Mr. Williams.
Yes?
I had a question about mine
Which one?
on the apartment complex.
Yes.
At the like the top back left, that little section that sticks out.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to figure out if that's two.
I would make it, you're talking about this area right here.
Yeah.
I would make it 2 feet.
I just meant like
Oh.
from the left side, like not like how far it's sticking out, but how.
Okay. Okay. It's going to be centered. Do they? Okay.
Yeah, because it's 16 overall is what I have for that.
Okay. So from here to here is 16, right?
Yes.
Okay. So we want to center this about that 16 feet.
Yeah, I just wasn't sure if I should do like 4 feet on either side or.
Yeah, I got you. Because it's kind of hard to, okay. Let's see what we're going to do. Let's see if we can compare here. This line here is 2, 4, 6, 8, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. And it looks like this line here
Hmm.
is longer than 8 feet. So let's make this 10.
Like that 10 and centered. Okay.
Yep, 10 center. So 5, 5, and 5. Yep.
Okay. Cool. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And Mr. W.
Yes.
So for right now, we're just outlining our building.
Okay.
I said behind you.
Oh, yeah. Okay. You say outlining our building. Okay. Which building are you drawing?
I meant drawing, but ski lodge.
Ski lodge. Okay.
Right now, I did the front triangles. I'm doing the little angle in the back.
Okay. So okay. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know I was like trying to measure out with the triangle. I didn't know which triangle to use. I was about to ask you another question.
Okay. I think I can help you with that. Okay. All right.
Bro, did you?
Okay. All righty. Let me pull this forward a little bit so that'll help me. Cool. All righty. Now you have this height here, right? So now from this point here, right? This line, right? That's along your x-axis, right? So that's 30 degrees back this way, right?
Yep. I didn't do that part yet. I just did the triangles and the
Okay. Okay. So you've done this part right here.
not that window, no. I just did the big
Here?
triangle and the little
Right here. Okay. All right.
Yeah, I basically got that like front face window in.
Okay. So now what is the question then?
I was talking about like the back angle, that little backside you were talking about.
Okay, okay. Okay, so now you have the top of this triangle right here, right? Hello?
My bad, I muted again. I said, yeah, I'm on top of it.
Okay, all right. So now, in order to get this angle here, you have to draw this. Here's what I want you to do next. Okay, I want you to draw this.
I have that line in, yeah.
Okay, so you have that line in. Okay.
Yes.
So now I want you to draw. Okay, and that line is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 feet at this scale, right? You got that?
Yeah.
No, you really haven't? Okay, because now the length of the side of this building here is 16 feet. So from this point here to that point there should be 16 feet along the x-axis. From here to here.
Oh, you went from there to there. Oh, I was kind of confused because I measure 18, but I saw you.
Okay, yeah, but you know what happens, right? You see, you're not going to draw this. This is not part of the building.
Okay. Okay,
This
now I
is-
see what you're talking about.
Yeah, this is just locating this point here. But this point here actually is 16 feet. Let's do that again. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Yeah, so from this corner here to that corner there, which is actually the building side, is 16 feet.
Oh, all right. Yeah, now, yeah, 60 feet. Yeah, you're right.
Okay, you got it? Okay, good. Now, here's what we're going to do, okay? That's 16 feet. We're going to do from this point here, we're going to measure back 14 feet.
All right.
Okay? At H scale, 14 feet.
Did it.
Got it? Okay, good. So now we simply just going to use our triangle and connect that point to that point, just as a line. See what I'm doing? Okay,
Yes.
because this point should be further away. Okay, so from here to here is 14, from there there's 16. Oh, okay. Now no. Here's what you're gonna need right now. Here's what you're gonna need. Okay. I want you to get out your adjustable triangle.
I didn't come in the mail yet.
Okay, so let's see how we're gonna do that. Because you're gonna need your adjustable triangle because it makes it so much easier to set your adjustable triangle to this angle here, because the angle of that line there is the same angle here.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Yep, see that?
Yeah, I see it now.
So if you had your adjustable triangle, you could set it to this angle and you could draw this line.
Yeah.
Yeah, really for the ski lodge, you do need an adjustable triangle. It's going to help you because you don't have an angle that you can apply to this that's going to make it work right. And we don't want to guess at it. We want to make it precise, okay?
Yeah.
All right. So the only issue would be if you don't have your adjustable triangle is to use a different model. Okay. Yep, so since you don't have your adjustable triangle, I would suggest, because it'll make it so much easier, I would suggest that you choose another building type.
All right.
Okay.
Mr. Williams,
Yes.
I finished my isometric view. Should I just move on to the top view?
No, here's what I want you to do.
Okay.
I want you to send or make a PDF of it and email it to me so I can look at it, please.
Okay.
Uh, that goes for other people as well. When you have finished laying out the isometric view using construction lines, I want you to make a PDF of it and I want you to email it to me so I can preview it before we move to the orthographic views. All right, cool. Now, I want you to, okay. Okay, let me share my screen with you, okay?
All right.
Oops, sorry about that. It's not what I want to do. Okay, let me ask you a question. From this line to that line is what dimension?
5 inches.
5 inches, okay? No,
You see the problem I'm having? That's why I was asking, because
okay. I don't think, it can't be, okay, from, I want you to measure again, because see, what you should have, you should have three quadrants. You only have 2.
I should have 3. What, Mr. W?
Are you, did you make a copy of the cartoon?
Yeah, I got it downloaded on my phone.
Okay, all right, so I'm gonna share my board with you, okay?
All right.
So now let me pull this up like this so you can see the whole thing. All right. I think it's something happening with your dimensions here. This is something happening. Okay. All right. Now, when I look at yours, this is right from the edge of the paper here,
Mhm.
and it's right.
Yep.
And then from here to here is 1 inch.
Yep.
Okay, now from here to here should be 5 inches. And notice I have 1, 2, 3. 3 areas.
Right.
You only have 2.
No, I have all 6 squares. The reason why it looks like that is because I drew the base line of the actual cartoon.
No. You gotta have 3. You got to have 3 areas here. And I don't know what when you said that you use the baseline of the I don't know what that means.
Hold on, all right. I'm gonna show you from my camera, from my phone. So I'm gonna log
Okay.
into my phone real quick and show you that way. Give me 1 second. All right.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, you do have 3. I'm sorry. Yeah, you do have 3. I got you. Okay, that was me.
All right.
Okay, I see it now. All right.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
it's even
now-
hard to see because I had to draw
Okay,
the
I got
base
you.
line.
Yeah, I got you. You're right. Now here's what you need to do now, though. Okay,
All right.
this main the circle of the main title here is in the wrong location. It should be a half of an inch. See this point of the circle here?
Mhm.
Should be a half of an inch from the edge of the paper, not this line here. You don't need this line right here. Okay,
Hold on, Mr. W. Your paper got stopped.
okay, hold on. Let me make sure I'm sharing with you. Okay, sorry, you weren't seeing my screen. All right, you see this circle of the main title here?
Yeah.
That circle should be, you should move it from here to that line right there. It's a half an inch from the edge of the paper to there is a half of an inch.
Oh, okay. Because now I see why I was getting confused.
Okay?
So instead of it being where I put it at, you want the circle actually on that line right there.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. And okay, and that will solve the problem here.
All right. Now I see why mine's look the way it looks. Okay. Understand.
Okay?
Yep.
All right. And don't forget to add this to split the circle of the main title in half with a horizontal line.
Oh yeah. Yep. I knew there was a question I had. So the circle template I have is a blue one, and the circle I have been using is 3/4. Is that the circle we always
Yes.
use?
Yes.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
Yeah. But make sure that when you draw it, okay. 'Cause here's let me show you my screen again. Let me show
All
you.
right.
Okay. move this out the way. Okay. All right, so now you can see my circle here, right? Right here, you see that?
Yeah.
Okay, so now my circle template has quadrant points. Okay. Of course, I'm going to be using the 3/4 inch diameter circle, right? 3/4 of an inch, right here.
All right.
And you see how it has those quadrant points like that?
Yep.
Okay. Does yours have that?
Yes.
Okay, good. So now, see now all I got to do then is take that circle template and place it directly over that circle, kind of line it up nice, okay, nicely, and then establish a reference point right there at that quadrant right there. See that?
Yep.
Good. And then I can draw that line, and that line is going to split that circle into 2 equal halves. Because last time yours wasn't equal. I want you to make it equal, okay?
All right.
You see how I did it?
Yep.
Yes, sir. Okay.
All right. I understand. Thanks, Mr. W.
Other than that, your cartoon looks good. All right.
Thank you.
All right. So let's go back to here now. Okay, Anson, I'm looking at your isometric. Looks good. All right.
Okay.
So now here's what I want you to do now. Let me do this and let me share with you. I think I could do it from here. Okay, let's go back to weeks 5 and 6 in D2L. And then I want you to watch this video here, creating orthographic projection from an isometric view, okay?
I actually just went ahead and watched that while you were helping him.
That's awesome. Okay, that's awesome. Okay, so now, we're going to use okay, so let me share my board with you. Let's share my board. Stop sharing here. Okay. Okay. How do I want to do it? Okay. Since you're a little bit ahead here, let me do it this way. Okay. Okay. Now, your initial task now, we're going to start with the front view. Okay, the front view. Now you have to decide. What part of your building represents the front. And you're doing the apartment complex. So I would say, since if you agree, that this should be the front of your building.
Yep. Yeah, that's what I would say.
Okay, makes sense. Okay, so now, what if you were to project? If you were standing in front of this building, right, and what surfaces would you see? You would see that two-dimensionally, right?
Yes.
That surface, right? That surface,
Mm-hmm.
that surface, that surface, and that surface, and that surface, correct?
Yes.
Okay, right? And this is how they do building elevations, okay?
Okay.
Elevations like in a set of architectural drawings, the exterior views of a building are actually orthographic views, okay? All right,
Okay.
so now, okay, so you can see my screen here, okay? Okay. Good. Let's slide this over. Okay. Now from the drawing cartoon, okay? From the drawing cartoon, the front view goes in this center area right here, right?
Yes, in the 5th quadrant.
Yes, yes. So, but just like the isometric view, we want to start with the horizontal plane. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. You might want to go ahead and although you have plenty of space here. Okay, space, that's not really an issue. Okay, so we want to establish a horizontal plane. Okay, and that horizontal plane is going to be the same horizontal plane for the right side view and the left side view. You understand that?
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right. So now, using the dimensions from the isometric view, right?
Mm-hmm.
I want you to show the front view, okay, starting from this horizontal plane, and you want to try to get that centered horizontally, right, between. I hate this camera. Centered horizontally. Horizontally between, to be
Yeah.
visually horizontally.
Okay.
Horizontally centered. Okay?
I got you.
You got me, okay? Now, so go ahead and lay out that front view first.
Okay, will do. Thank you.
Sure. Is anybody else ready to share their isometric view with me so I can preview it?
I'm still
Say-
working on my isometric. Oh, sorry.
Okay. Oh, no, don't be sorry. No, it's no problem. I was just asking.
Yeah, I just sent you mine.
Okay, cool. Okay, Jason, it looks good.
Okay.
Okay. All right, so now you can do the same thing. Let's go to D2L. Okay.
Okay.
Let's go to D2L, weeks 5 and 6, and let's come down to where it says, I want you to watch this video here, creating orthographic projection from an isometric view.
Okay.
Okay.
Mr. W, for the drawings, the only tool we'll need is the 30 by 60 triangle, right?
Yes, yes. Except for, okay, now which one are you doing?
I'm doing the shallot one, the one that looks like a cabin.
Okay, the chalet.
Mhm.
Okay, chalet. It's French, okay? Chalet. Okay,
Chalet.
yeah. Yes. That's all you're gonna need.
All right.
Do you know how you're gonna get started with it?
I was just about to ask you about that. Each of the
Well, I'm gonna
drawings,
share.
except for the first one, will be half-inch above the little titles.
Yeah, but here's what we've had to do with that, because this chalet is kind of like really tall, okay?
Okay.
So that's not going to work. Okay, so the half inch it's not going to work. So
All right.
okay, so can you see this is where you're going to start, right?
All right.
What I would do, I would put in the guidelines for this 1/4 inch high text right here first. Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna do that right now.
Okay, so you know we have line 1/16 space and then 1/4 inch text.
Okay.
Okay, so put that in first. For those of you who are doing the chalet, what did you the isometric view? What dimension did you use from the top of the text to the beginning of the model?
I think I ended up using a 1/4 inch.
1/4 inch. Okay, thank you.
I believe I did the same thing. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Jason, let me know when you're finished watching that video, okay?
Okay, I just finished.
Okay, good. So now you understand, you understand now how we're gonna go. Okay, how we gonna go? Let me. This is interesting.
All right, Mr. W. I did the guidelines for it.
Okay, I'll be right with you. Okay.
All right.
Okay, I'll be right with you. Now, you see how we're gonna go from our 3-dimensional isometric to our two-dimensional orthographic views. Now, we're gonna start with the All right, so now, you are doing the chalet, right?
Yes.
Okay, so now you need to decide what's gonna be the front of your building.
The left side. Yeah.
This side right here?
Yes.
Okay, so that's the front. So now we made that decision, because now, you see, and we're gonna start with the front. We're gonna start with the front view right here, okay?
Okay.
And, we wanna make sure, we're gonna start, pardon me, we're gonna start with the horizontal plane. See that? Horizontal plane? And that horizontal plane is gonna be the same horizontal plane for the right side. See how that comes over like that, projects over, and also for the rear. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
Okay, good. Now, as you look at, maybe I should look at this is so fuzzy. But you can follow me, right?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So I can so if this is the front of this building right here, right? So you see, if I was standing looking this way, you see how I would see that surface, which is here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Surface there, which is here. That surface there, which is here. And then lastly, this surface here, which is there, because I'm looking at it two-dimensional. Right?
Okay. Yep.
Got me? All right, so now, so that's what you're going to do. All right?
Okay.
So, and you want to get that front view. Okay. Yeah. Here's my horizontal plane. Okay. Okay. Again, same horizontal plane for the right side and the rear. So you want to use the measurements. Use the measurements from the isometric. This being the front of it. Okay. And then you want to transfer. You want to use those same measurements to actually draw the front view, right? Kind of equally spaced between here and here. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So you want to draw that front view here. Okay. So we're going to do the front view first, and then we're going to do the top view.
Okay.
With me?
Yep.
Yes, sir. Okay.
All right.
I know I took the long way around the trail to get there, but you got it.
All right. Thank you.
Oh, yes, you're welcome. Okay, Charles, I'm back with you, man.
All righty.
Okay, so now you have that text in, right? The guy with the text?
Yep.
Hello?
Yes.
Okay, good. So now from the top of this guideline to this horizontal plane here, I want you to make that 1/4 of an inch at full size scale. So you're gonna come up here, you're gonna measure up 1/4 of an inch, okay, and then you're gonna draw this horizontal line, which is gonna become your horizontal plane.
All right. My bad, I messed up on something. So the first line is 1/16, right?
Okay, yeah. Okay, so now we have the line,
Yep.
and then we have 1/16 space,
Okay.
and then 1/4 inch high guidelines.
All right.
okay? Those of you who are working on the orthographic views, starting with the front elevation or a front view, okay? Okay, I want to share this with you. Okay, because what you're going to do next, you are going to do the top view, okay? But I want you to notice how that you project the front view up, right? So that it is in vertical alignment with the front view. Right? And you don't really have to measure that, because all you gotta do is just project these lines up to create the sides of the top view. So front view, top view, and then we're gonna do the right side view. Front view, top view, and then the right side. The front, top, right side. And that's going to be the sequence.
All right, Mr. W, so I did my guidelines.
Okay, good. So now, what you're going to do now, okay, is from this guideline right here, you measure up 1/4 of an inch at full size scale, 1/4, and that's going to become your horizontal plane. Yep, that's going to become your horizontal plane.
All right.
Got it?
Yep.
Good. So now, since you are doing the chalet, right? You just put in this horizontal plane like this. Okay. Now we need to establish where your z-axis is going to be. Maybe z-axis. Okay.
All right.
Which is going to be right here. So of course, this is your x-axis. This is your y-axis. Okay. And this building is essentially square. Let's go 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22. Okay. It's essentially square. Okay. So what we're going to do, we're going to establish where our z-axis is. Okay. So to try to get this model centered from here to the edge of the paper, right? From this line to the edge of the paper. Okay, so I'm just gonna do a little dimension. See that's what yours should scale to be. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do with that. From this line here, okay, we're gonna measure over 2.5 inches.
All right.
At full size scale. And that's going to be your z-axis.
All right.
Okay, so now you came over 2.5 inches and you drew a vertical line, right? Representing the axis. Right?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, so now from the z-axis, we're going to, using that 30-60 triangle, okay, we're gonna put in our x-axis, okay? And then we're gonna put in our y-axis at 30 degrees. You see that?
Yeah, I see it.
Mhm. Got it?
Yep, I got it.
Okay, good. Now we want to make sure that this model is going to fit, at this particular location for the z-axis. So, all right. So now we're going to look at our model. Then we're going to go back over here. And what do we say? Along the x-axis, this was 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Okay, oh, good gracious. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Okay, so now the scale that we're using for the isometric is this scale here.
All right, the blue side.
Yeah, 1/8 of an inch equals a foot. Okay, got it?
Yep.
Blue side. Okay, so now what we're gonna do, we're gonna see how this is gonna fit. So now we're gonna use our, what did I say? That was 20 feet. Okay, so I'm looking at the scale here. Okay, I'm putting my 20 feet here. Okay, and then my reference mark at 0. So that's where my building is going to end. Okay, that's where it's going to end. So that looks pretty good. Okay, see what I did? And notice how I position my scale to be parallel to 30 degrees, right? So I can get a true dimension. So the length of the building here is 20 feet. And then what did I say? Along the x-axis, along the y-axis, I think it was 24. I can remember 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. 16, 18, 20. Okay, so it's 26 feet along the y-axis. Okay, so let's see where 26 feet is going to put me at each scale. Okay, so we have a little problem here. Here's what we need to do. Okay, I want you to, we got to make an adjustment with our z-axis location. Okay, so I'm going to erase this.
All right. So you want me to erase my
Yes, please.
all right.
Okay, erase your z-axis out. Okay. Okay. All right, so what we're gonna do now, instead of going 2.5 inches from this line here, we're gonna go we're going to go 2 inches. Okay, so
All right.
okay, so 2 inches is going to now determine the location of our z-axis. Let's try that. Let's see how that's going to go. Okay, so we just moved our z-axis over. And so now we're going to go again with the x-axis. Okay. And the y-axis. Okay, let's see how that's going to help us. Okay, so see what I did from this line here to the z-axis, I made it 2 feet, 2 inches instead of 2.5 inches, okay?
All right.
Okay, you got that?
Yep.
Okay, and then from that point, of course, I created the x-axis and the y-axis. So now I can measure along, see if how's it going to fit within the quadrant now. Okay, so I want to measure 20 feet now along the x-axis. And then 24 feet, 26 feet. Charles,
Yeah, I'm here.
I'm afraid we just got to move it one more time, okay?
All right. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure mine looked exactly like yours because I know that the right side is going to be a little shorter than the left.
Now you got it. You got it. You got it. All right. So let's make this 2.25 from this line to the z-axis.
Mm-hmm.
Let's make it 2.25 inches. Okay.
All right.
Okay. 2.25 inches full size scale. And that should be it now. It should fit within the quadrant. That's what I'm just trying to get it to fit within the quadrant.
All righty.
Okay. Okay, so this is my y-axis and this is my x-axis. Okay, got it now?
Yep.
Okay, so from here to the z-axis is 2¼ inches at full size scale, all right?
Right.
So now I can measure along the x-axis 20 feet and see where that puts me. $20 puts me right there. That's good. So I'm inside the quadrant. That's good. Yeah. And then along the x-axis was 26 feet, which puts me right there. So, okay, so I'm good.
All right.
You got it?
Yeah.
Does it look like mine?
Kind of, sort of. I think my right side needs to be up a little more.
Your right side needs to be up.
Yeah, and my left side needs to be up a little more.
You mean move it to the left, you mean?
Yeah, that's what I meant. My bad.
Okay, all right. So just go ahead and move. Now that you have the concept, you go ahead and move your z-axis until it looks right for you. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Cool. Okay, Luke, I haven't talked to you tonight. How you making out?
I was actually in the process of sending over my preview,
Okay,
but I think I ran into an issue, so I kind of just need your help,
sure.
kind of explaining
Sure.
what I need to do to fix it.
Okay,
So I'm about to send it over right as we speak.
okay.
Mr. Williams, I sent the email, so whenever you get it.
I got it.
Awesome. Now that when you look at that, it doesn't really show because of how the scan, what happened with the scan, but it actually is like really like almost a borderline the top of the paper. So I think maybe I picked the wrong point of the z-axis, maybe.
Okay, let me share.
Can you get down, baby?
Okay, you can see my screen, right?
Yes, sir.
So what is the dimension from this point to the edge of the paper?
So if you look above your mouse, like near the top of the, see that line right there next to the vertical line?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, on
Also,
upward.
okay, this line?
Yeah, if you see that line perpendicular to that, that's actually the edge of the paper. No. That's the edge of the paper right there. So if you
Okay.
follow that, it's
Yeah.
so I'm thinking
Yeah.
I just picked the wrong point for the z-axis, but I mean I believe I have.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
okay, I think I know what you did. Okay, I think I know what you did. Okay. let me share my screen with you. Okay. So now, as you look at this, okay. See if I can get down closer to it. Okay. There we go. Did you choose this point here for your z-axis?
Yes, I did. I think that was my problem.
No. That's the right point.
Okay.
That's the right point. Okay. So let me go back to yours. Okay.
Does it look too big? I mean, or is that like, should be around that scale?
Yeah, the scale looks right. Okay, let me ask you a question. What is the height of the building? Is it 16 feet from the ground plane here to this ridge point of the roof? Is it 16 feet?
Yeah, from that point, it is 16.
Okay.
Let me double check.
Hey, Luke, let me ask you a question, okay? You saying that this line here does not represent the edge of the paper?
Right.
It does
Oh,
not.
actually, no. That side does,
Okay, all right, but
that is the scan. It just kind of adds to my,
okay.
yeah. So that little bit of black line that's perpendicular to my
Okay,
grid or my
okay, right
guideline
here.
is
That's the
actually,
actual. Okay,
yeah.
right. So I think there's I don't know how. I think there's a way that you can actually crop the scan before it.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So we want to make sure that we do that so we can. All right. So
I mean, I'll do whatever I need to do to fix it and make sure it's on the. I mean, it's on the paper, but you
Yeah.
know, it's just really cutting it super close.
it is. It is. I don't think you can move it down too much further, though, can you?
I mean, I'm like we said that for the z-axis, I have it starting at the 1/4 inch above the annotation,
Right.
the top of the annotation.
Right. I see it. I see.
Yeah, I'm double checking my measurements though, because that yeah, I mean, based on the plane for the I guess the y-axis on 0, it's 16 feet from that to the pinnacle of the roof,
Right.
ridge
Right.
line.
Right.
And I got that. So, and that's what's
Okay.
overall going to be
I'm
my.
okay. I'm not going to make a big issue out of it. Okay. I know that if you were to reproduce it, it probably would clip off the top of that roof, right? It would.
Oh yeah, but I mean, probably.
Okay. I'm not going to make a big issue out of it. Okay.
Now, Ed,
So
there was other students that were doing the chalet, right?
right.
Well,
Okay. Let me
so
look. I don't think. Okay. Let me.
Yeah, mine was really close too, but I just ran with it.
Okay. Okay. All right. So let's just run with it. Okay.
Okay, because I probably have like a 1/16 of an inch, or yeah, I have like a 1/16 of an inch up until I get off the paper.
That's same with me.
Okay. All right. Since it's all working that way collectively, we're just gonna run with it. All right.
Okay, now I know I'm not crazy.
No, you're not crazy. All righty.
All right. Well, thank you, sir. I'm going to move on to orthographic, and I have watched that video on the orthographic views as
Good.
well.
So, and you know that you're starting with the, with the front.
Right.
Now,
Right, and I'm
have
going to
you-
use the front view as what's projected in the isometric as the left side. That's my
Oh.
goal.
Okay, just let me stop sharing for a moment so I can truly understand that. Okay, so now you're saying that you're choosing this as the front of your building?
Correct.
Okay, cool, excellent.
Thank you, sir, for your help.
Okay, of course, you're welcome. Okay, guys, it's approaching the 8 o'clock hour. I mean, you're welcome to continue working after we end this session, but I'm entertaining any questions relative to what we're doing.
I just need help real quick with drawing the chalet. I don't.
Okay, I will, you hang on,
All right.
and we'll work through it, okay?
All right.
Okay, does anybody else have a question?
I sent you my drawing.
Okay, who am I
Xavier.
talking to? Oh, that's right. It's okay, I got it.
All right.
Okay, let me look at it real quick.
All right. I'll see you guys next time.
Okay, have a good one. Xavier?
Yep.
Okay, I'm looking at it right now.
I chose the Civic Center. If you could.
Okay,
How do you get in there?
okay, Xavier, I want to talk to you too, okay?
All right.
Okay, let me, okay, let me talk to Charles real quick, okay? And then I'm gonna get back with you,
All right.
okay? Cool.
Have a good night, Mr. Williams.
Have a
Okay,
good night, sir, as well.
have a great one, guys.
Bye.
Have a good night, Miss Williams.
Have a great one. Okay, Charles, can you see my board?
Yes, sir.
Okay, hold on a second. Okay, let me get it up here so we can look at it together. Cool, there it is. All right. Okay, so now your geometric setup looks like mine, right?
Yep.
Cool. All right, so now, and looking at this chalet here, okay? This is your z-axis. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to the first thing that we're going to establish is going to be the height of this ridge of this roof right here, right?
All righty.
Okay, what we're going to, okay, so now 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Is that right? 2, 4. Okay. Okay, so it's actually 24 feet. All right, here. So from this point right here,
Yep.
we're going to measure along the x-axis. I mean, sorry, the y-axis, 12 feet, right? Because that's what we just determined from 2,
All right.
2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, okay? So now we're gonna come over here and we're going to measure 12 feet along the y-axis. 12 feet puts us right there. Okay? And then, and then we're going to draw a vertical line. Okay? And then that vertical line is going to be it's going to have a height of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 feet. Okay? So that, okay, so we're going to come over here. Okay. From this point here, we're going to go up 16 feet. 16 feet puts us right here. Well, that can't be right. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go up 14 feet, okay? 14, okay, and instead of 16 feet. Okay? Right. At 14 feet, and then what we're gonna do here, from this corner here, we're gonna, from this corner right here, we're gonna come in 2 feet, 4, probably 4 feet, 4 feet, and we're gonna establish this point right here. So I'm gonna come back down here, and I'm gonna come in 2 feet from my z-axis, 4 feet, pardon me, 4 feet from my z-axis right here, and I'm gonna establish a point right there. See that point? Yep. Okay. All right. So all I'm gonna do now is to connect those 2 points. The 14-foot reference point down to here. Okay. And I have the angle. See, I have that line right there. Right here. All right. You got it? Left. I'm looking right now, Mr. W. I had to erase something real quick. Okay, no problem. Take your time. Alrighty, so from there, it's gonna be how many feet from there, Mr. W? Okay, from this corner right here, measure over 4 feet. All right. Got it. Okay, and then connect that point to the 14 feet point right here. All right. Yep, I just use my triangle to connect those 2 points.
Alrighty.
Good. So, so now we're going to create this line right here.
All right.
That line right there. Oh, I'm sorry. Woo. This angle right here, which is going to be the same way. Okay. So
Right.
we're going to measure. Okay. We're going to measure 8 feet from this point right here.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to measure 8 feet in this direction from here. 8
All right.
Okay, 8 feet. Establish a point there. And then we're going to connect those points to this light.
My house, I'm at the roof, touches the outline of the box. Are you okay with that?
Touches the outline of the box.
Yeah, like it's not outside of the little box thingy. It barely touches it.
Okay. Does it look like mine right here?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Well, we're gonna roll with it and see what happens, all right?
All right.
Okay. Now, can you kind of see how we're doing it? Okay. I'm gonna do one more with you. Okay. Okay. So
All right.
okay. I want to create this line right in here, right? So
Mhm.
so we see from here to there is 4 feet. Okay. Along the x-axis from this point here, we're
Yep.
going to measure back 4 feet along the x-axis. Okay. So I'm coming
All
over,
right.
okay, over here, and I'm going to measure back 4 feet. Okay. Okay. And then I'm going to come in the opposite direction here. Xavier.
Yep.
I want you to look at your drawing and compare it to the isometric view.
Yeah, I kind of realized I missed those little 2 columns.
Yeah, but
But
no,
as I
it's,
was, as I was-
you actually missed more than that. Okay. Did you watch
Okay.
the videos? Did you watch the isometric video?
Yeah,
You did. Okay.
that first video you told us to watch.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I watched it.
Okay. So every line along the x-axis should be parallel to 30 degrees. All the lines parallel to the y-axis should be parallel at 30 degrees. Your lines are off axis.
They are?
Yes, sir.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, sir. Let me help you in a few minutes. I'll help you in a few minutes. What time is it going to be? All right. All right.
Where did this go?
Charles.
Yeah.
Okay, good. You see how I made that corner in there, Charles?
Yeah.
Good. You got it?
Yep.
Okay, good. All right. So now we're about to establish, and then I believe you'll be able to figure it out.
All right.
Okay, hold on. We want to establish the height of this ridge here, the peak of this roof right here. Okay. So
Okay.
what is that? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Okay, that's 12, right? And then this has a height of 12 feet. Okay. And then we're gonna come over 2, 4, 6. Okay. All right. So from this point here, okay, we're coming over 6. Okay. Oh, no, wrong point. Nope. Right point. Okay. From here, we're gonna be 6 feet at 8 scale. That's good. And then we're gonna draw a vertical line from there, from that reference point. Okay. And I said that we were going up what? 12 feet. Okay. And then all we have to do then is connect those 2 points. And then we have the height of that roof.
Oh, so I understand it now.
You got it?
Yep.
Okay. So let's see if you can work it out from there. Okay.
All right. I'll take a picture of the first part tomorrow and send it to you just so I can.
That would be great.
All right. See you tomorrow, Mr. W.
Okay.
See you Monday, right?
Yes, Monday. Have a good one. Make sure you send me a PDF of that of your work tomorrow. Okay.
I will.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Xavier. Okay.
Yep.
Let me share. Let me get to your. Okay. 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 Now. Okay, you're doing the Civic Center, right? Yes.
Yep. Civic Center.
Yes. Okay. Cool. Okay. Now you can see your drawing, right?
Yep. Looking at it right now.
Okay. So now let's look at how it should look. What it should look like. Okay. I'm going to go here. Stop sharing. Okay. Here's the Civic Center. Now, how is your drawing different from this drawing here?
The square looks bigger. The ceiling is different. And that little like L, upside down L is different.
Okay, so now here's what your drawing should look exactly like this. Exactly. Okay, so now Here's what I want you to do, okay?
How do we do a private match?
You see this line here?
Yep.
Now you have your tools and everything, right? You have your tools.
Yeah, my
Okay,
30
Okay, so now, all right, so this portion seems to be right, okay? Now, this is your Z-axis, this is your X-axis at 30 degrees, okay? This is your Y-axis at 30 degrees, okay? This has the wrong angle. This line here should also be 30 degrees. Could you mute your background, please?
Okay.
Okay. This line here, see this line here? That should have this angle right here, 30 degrees, because it's along the x-axis. It should be from this point here. It should come out 30 degrees like this.
I see it.
Okay, so what you got to do? You have to erase this part right here. Okay, erase that part. Okay, and you see this line? You see this angle right here? Along
Yep.
the y-axis, it should have this angle.
Oh, okay.
See what I'm saying? Okay, this line seems to be right, but this line is not right. Okay, it should have the same angle as this line. The angle of this line should match the angle of this line. So at 30 degrees. So see this line here? That line should come out, that line should match the angle of this line right here.
I see it. Okay, I'm kind of seeing like all like parallel lines.
Yeah, there we go. Any line drawn along the x-axis, they should be parallel. Any line drawn along the y-axis should be parallel. And of course, any line drawn along the z-axis should be parallel to the z-axis. Okay, so now you have to erase this top here. You have to erase this portion, and you got to erase this portion right here. Okay.
I will do it. I erased it.
All right, sir. So
Thank you.
yes, when you make that correction, I want you to make a P and email it to me. All right.
Yep, I'll do that.
Okay, I appreciate you. So have a good evening.
Same with you. Thank you.